guys, and welcome to this video. So a while back I did a disappointments video or products I regret buying, and you guys really liked it and you asked if I would do it like monthly or at least a little bit more often. So I had some disappointments this month. I feel like it's enough to make a video about, so I'm going to share with you guys kind of my March disappointing products or products I regret buying. And again, I want to throw out the disclaimer that this is not meant to be a bashing video, and if one of these products is your favorite product, I think that's awesome. Sometimes it just comes down to taste or skin type, so no offense to anyone that loves any of the products that I'm going to be mentioning. There's a couple in here that are very hyped up and a lot of people love them, so just FYI. Second thing, and then we'll get started, is I just finished filming a video all about this eyeshadow look, so if you like this eye makeup, that video should be up later this week, so stay tuned. It's a smoky eye tutorial using just one eyeshadow, so that will be up soon. Alright, so I'm going to stop rambling and actually get started with the video. So the first disappointing product is something I've had for a little while, but recently started trying to use it because I see people all the time using fan brushes and loving them, and you guys know I am all about the Wet n Wild brush line. So I've been trying to use this fan brush by Wet n Wild, and I don't know what it is. This brush just does nothing for me. I feel like it just doesn't really pick up pigment. Even when I dip this into some of my favorite eyeshadows and try and apply it using this fan brush, it doesn't work. So I know it's not the highlighters that I'm using, I know it's the brush, and it's a bummer because I am a huge advocate for the Wet n Wild brush line, and I've been looking for like a good drugstore fan brush, but this just wasn't it. Okay, this next product is a highlighter. This is the Catrice highlighting powder in the shade 20 called Champagne Campaign. And I picked this up at Ulta recently because the packaging is so beautiful. It's like a pillowed look. I don't know, I just thought it looked really cute. And I went to go use it and I just feel like it's not very pigmented. And I haven't scraped off the first layer like y'all told me with that e.l.f. highlighter to scrape off the first layer. Which, by the way, I did do that and it did make a difference. I did it on Snapchat and I was impressed by the pigment once you scrape off not just the first layer, but like I scraped off a lot of layers. I basically took a cookie cutter, it was all I had, and scraped off a huge amount of product, and then it was good. I'm still bummed that it's not like that out the gate. It's kind of annoying that you have to scrape off all that product, but it did make a difference. So I haven't done that with this one, but just straight from the pan, I'm not impressed by the pigmentation of this highlighter. I just feel like there's better highlighters for the price. For example, the Essence highlighter I just recently hauled, I feel like is a lot more pigmented than this one, as well as pretty much all of the Wet n Wild ones are fantastic. The Essence one shows up nice and pigmented, whereas this one looks more like a sparkly glitter. It's just not nearly as pigmented. So I don't think the fact that it's affordable makes up for the lack of pigmentation when there are so many other great options. But I'm still definitely going to give more Catrice products a try. I just thought this one was a miss. Okay, next up is a loose powder. This is not a cheap loose powder. It's the Brightening Powder by Sonia Kashuk, and I tried to like this for a while because the actual powder in here is very finely milled. It feels really high quality and you think it's going to be like a dupe for the Laura Mercier brightening powder, but I found that it leaves a pretty bad white cast, especially underneath my eyes. I don't know if it has anything to do with my skin tone or the way I'm applying it, but I've tried several different things and it leaves a bit of a white cast that I can actually see in the mirror, but in pictures it's just embarrassing. Like, it's on another level in pictures. In person you can still notice though that there is a bit of a white cast with this powder. If you're looking for an affordable kind of baking powder or translucent powder, I would go with something more like Airspun or the RCMA powder or the NYC Smooth Skin powder. There's definitely lots of options out there, and this is on the pricier side, so I just don't think that this was worth the money. Okay, and I've already told you guys that I'm testing out a ton of BB creams because I'm doing the best drugstore BB creams. So I have a few that I know that I love, but I'm testing out a bunch of other ones just to see if I find any new gems. And in the process, I've found some doozies. So the first one is this Rimmel BB cream in light to medium. So it says it has 9 benefits, which is a bit of a stretch. I mean, it all but says it's going to like do your dishes and go to work for you. So the claims are a little bit much in my opinion. And the color of this, I would say that my skin tone is pretty light to medium. I think that's a good way to describe my skin tone, and it's what's worked for me with a lot of the BB creams that I have been trying. But this BB cream is just so pink. It has a really, really pink undertone, and with my olive complexion, I really need something that has a warmer undertone, but I can get away with a neutral undertone. And this just looks, I don't know how well it's going to translate on camera, but this just looks pink to me. And when I put it on my face, it looked even more pink. It didn't really blend into my skin tone. It just made my face and my neck look mismatched, and it's definitely not oily skin friendly. I mean, it wasn't probably more than 45 minutes before I was like an oil slick. So I was not a fan of this, but I will have plenty of recommendations coming your way soon. And then the other one that I tried is actually a tinted moisturizer. I know some people love this tinted moisturizer, but it just did not work for me. And it's the No. 7 Dual Action Tinted Moisturizer. The problem that I had with this is I felt like it was just really patchy. It's a sheer coverage, but then on some parts of my face it didn't really blend in as well as I wanted it to, so it sort of looked like I had like patches of a very sheer foundation on my face and then had no makeup on other parts of my face. I don't know if it was because of the fact that I do have textured skin, I do have scarring, so there's places for something like this to kind of get stuck, and I felt like all it did was highlight my skin texture because there was like a buildup of pigmentation there and then it was sheer everywhere else. So for me and my skin texture, I felt like I looked better before I put this on than after I put this on. But like I said, I have some great BB creams that I'm reviewing and I will share with you guys very soon. So that is going to be it for this video. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed this and you like these like monthly disappointment videos. Again, if any of these were your favorite, that's awesome, and I'm definitely not meaning to bash any of them. Please go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already so you get notified when I upload new videos, and I will see you guys in my next one. Thanks again for watching. Bye.